This is a video on the new event Cloudhall Treasure. If you like the work that we do and you want to support the channel, please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description of this video, and I'm extremely grateful for your support. Also, if you stick around until the end of the video, I'm going to show you how you can save a lot of money when you make in-game purchases by getting some amazing cashbacks each time you purchase anything. Hello everyone and welcome to another video of the Sky channel. So this video we're going to be talking about the Cloudhall Treasure. It's a new event that came out and I'm assuming it's going to come out often. And we're going to go over how it works and what are the best strategies for you to use to get more of those items. Firstly, you can see there's different types of treasures. There's this gold one, there's the silver one, and there's the bronze one. The gold one is actually the largest one. It takes over 6 slots, which means it's also easier to find. Right? Once you find a little bit of it, you can find the rest of it. The silver treasure takes up 4 spots. So it's still reasonably easy to find, but the bronze treasure is a single block, which means it is actually a little bit harder to find. Now how it works is that once you get a treasure, you have the ability of increasing rarity. Right now it's a blue rarity, like the golden treasure by default is a blue rarity, but you can continue to increase it by luck, right? So you get 4 taps and 4 chances to increase the rarity. Now when it comes to finding treasures, the gold treasure is the highest one you can find by default, and then based on how many times you were able to increase the rarity, you get certain rewards. Like let's press the auto upgrade, you can see it went to golden, now it's red, right? Once it gets to red, I actually got 2 of these red karma compasses and 1 of the Skyforge compass, which is basically items that I can use to purchase stuff from the Chrono Shop, like the mount or the different relics or other items as well. If I were to get all 4 of the successful upgrades, I would actually have a 20% chance of obtaining this relic as well. The relic unfortunately cannot be obtained until you get all 4 of the successful upgrades. Otherwise, you're looking at I got the legendary one and I got all of these prices that you see here. So only in the pink one do you actually get a chance of getting the relic for free. And what you basically need to do is that you need to try to make sure you're using your keys efficiently. You want to use as few keys to find the treasure as possible so that you can continue finding more and more treasures, right? As you can see here, one of the strategy that our alliance came up with was to target these 4 corners, because if you are looking at a silver or a golden, you will certainly find at least 1 piece of that within these 4. And I didn't do the 4th one yet because I already found it within the 3rd one, but as we move along, you're going to notice a similar pattern that I use, right? So this was a silver one. You could see that I upgraded a few times and it gave me the price based on the rarity it actually got to. And then you can see again, we're using the same one and we found it again and we're going to use this one, same concept. Now remember, if it's golden, we are certainly going to find it within these 4, and look, we found it here. If it's silver, there's a good chance we'll find it within these 4 that we selected, but there's still a chance it might be in another block. We're going to talk about that in a bit if we ever get to that situation in the remaining draws. So let's see. Our luck has been actually pretty good. I didn't get any bronze ones, and that's actually pretty nice. And you can see the silver one can actually get pretty far and can get you a pretty decent payoff as well, right? This red item, this is actually a pretty rare one. So it's great that even a silver can get you that as long as you get lucky enough, right? And let's see, there we go, another gold one. So still on the good luck, right? And oh, over 4? I thought I was going to get all 4. This is still pretty good though. So let's proceed and see if we can get, there we go. Let's see how it goes. Not that cool. Well, that's okay. We still got one of those yellow ones. Proceeding to the next one. And oh, I shouldn't have clicked that one. But anyway, you can see, that's not going to be really good either. And let's, another gold one. That's amazing. Let's do that. And yeah, it's a pretty good payoff. Not the pink one. I'm hoping to get the pink one soon, but we didn't get it so far. Okay. So now look at this. We got 4 of them. We didn't find it, right? So now there's 2 options. It's definitely not a gold. it can either be a silver or it can be a bronze. Now, if it's a silver, it can definitely not be at the top 2 rows. It can definitely not be in the bottom 2 rows. It certainly has to be in the middle 2 rows if it's a silver. So what we're going to do is we're going to click here and we're going to click here. Now we know for a fact that it's not silver either, right? And this is where it gets interesting. It means that it's a bronze, and it also means that it can pretty much be anywhere on the map. We don't know where. Now, one thing you could do at this point is, because of the fact that there's just so many different blocks left, like it could use 24 keys if we're not lucky, to find that bronze one. Now, if you had purchased some of these stones, you could actually use them at this particular point. And what it does is that it would reset this map and open a new treasure for you. And then the whole map would reset. It's almost like going to the next level. So if you have those, you could definitely use them. But if you don't, then you are pretty much in a bad situation. You need to hope you get lucky enough to find it within the next few ones, because, you just don't know where it is. It can literally be anywhere. And as you can see, I'm actually getting a pretty bad luck, but there you go, we found it. And let's just hope we don't get too many of these, because they can actually drain your keys really, really fast, right? You probably want to hope that you get the gold ones the most, because they're the best ones out there and the cheapest ones as well, because you always find them within the first 4, right? There you go. In the second one, we already found it. And then, of course, you really wish you get lucky enough and you can get to the pink one and get the relic that we all want. Right, now I've used up all of my keys, but if you notice, I bought the $5 pack, which is pretty nice as well, because it gives you a lot of keys, right? And that gives me another chance of getting, hopefully, a few more pink ones. And once we're done with this, we'll go over the store as well and see what good items we can purchase from there. And now we're in another situation where it's another bronze, and it's probably going to eat up whatever keys I have left, unfortunately. It's quite likely that we are probably going to be burning through all of our keys. We did find it. It's right in the middle, and we only have 3 keys left. So even if it's a gold, we'll have to wait for a while before we can actually get the remaining keys. So no worries, we'll now have to wait a bit before we get to this one, and hopefully it'll be a pink when that happens. But anyway, you can see that the quests give you a bunch of keys every single day, so it's a pretty nice source of keys. And there's also the packs. I did buy the $1 pack, which gave me a random treasure, and that allowed me to reset one of them where it was getting to a bronze. But now if you go to the shop, you could see that I have 44 of these and I have 27 of these. I actually used some of this already to get some red bells. The other option would be to get this outfit, which I wasn't that interested in, and this encounter, which I don't need at all because I already have it. So the best thing to use the gold ones was this for me, and the red ones, honestly, what I would do is I would purchase this, because as you can see, I have all the others. I just don't have the B slot back, and I can already afford it, so I'm going to go ahead and purchase this. And now you can see I have all 4, so I can actually get the affinity boost as well. Okay, so that's the Cloudhall Treasure for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Before you go, I want you to know you can save a lot of money in the Legend of Elements using Aptoide with my promo code. Check out the video that's linked to the description of this video, or click the button that's going to appear at the top of the screen that'll take you to the video, and start saving a lot of money today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.